Hey everybody, it's Christine with your weekly dose of radical self-reflection and practical direction. And this week I have a rather heavy topic for you, but hopefully you'll get some lightness after I take you through this process. It's about betrayal. You know, what to do when you've been lied to, or when you feel betrayed, or when someone you thought you could trust shows you something different. I went through this week and it wasn't fun. And I want to share with you how I went through it, because there is a way through it. And the thing about being betrayed or being lied to or having our trust broken is that we really want to hang on to the anger and hang on to the resentment and hang on to the blame and keep talking about it and keep obsessing about it. But all that does is it keeps us in victim mentality, and then we're the one who suffers, right? So there's what happened, whoever did what they did, but then we're responsible for how we receive it, and we're responsible for how we hold it inside. So I really want to support you in letting it go. So I'm going to take you through the step-by-step process. The first thing is you got to just feel it, You got to just feel your sadness, feel your anger about it. Talk to a couple friends who will just listen, who won't engage, who won't badmouth, who won't obsess about it with you, but who will just hold a loving space for you to feel. Journal about it. Don't call or be feeling your feelings with the person that betrayed you. This is something as a sacred process for you to release and do on your own or with a trusted friend or coach or counselor. But this is human. It's human to have feelings when you feel betrayed. So feel your feelings. The second step is to take action or deal with whatever you need to deal with. A lot of times when we're betrayed, there's some physical world reality stuff that we have to take care of, and we have to just deal with it. Whether it's a financial thing or a health thing or whatever it is. Now, this doesn't mean going and talking to the other person about it. This means what can you do, what can you proactively do to take care of whatever you need to take care of. Sometimes this is hard because you may still be emotionally charged, but if there's stuff you need to clean up or actions you need to take them so that you can at least have peace of mind. The third thing is to look at the lessons. Anytime we go through anything challenges, remember, challenges are how we learn. They don't feel so great, but it's how we learn. Look at the lessons. Look at, if you had a role in it, look at what your soul is seeking to learn. And on the flip side, sometimes, there isn't a big lesson. Sometimes things just happen, and the lesson really is, we didn't really do anything, but the lesson is how we take care of ourselves as we go through it. And sometimes we're part of other people's lessons. Sometimes someone betrays us or does something because they're learning what they need to learn, and we're just kind of part of the story. And our lesson is how we are with ourselves when we go through it. The fourth thing is to move to a level of understanding. To really understand that the person was doing the best they could at the time. Now, I know you may really disagree and think, oh my gosh, they lied, they cheated, how could you possibly say that? They were doing the best they could at the time with the resources that they have. Everybody's at different levels of development. Everybody's on a different journey. They're working out their stuff. You don't have to like or agree with their actions or choices, but if you can move to the understanding that they were doing the best they could, that helps release the charge of it. And this is when you can move into forgiveness. Forgiveness of them. Again, forgiveness sets you free. Doesn't mean you condone or agree, but you let go of the charge, you let go of the resentment, you let go of the blame. And then forgiveness of yourself. And you guys, this is so important, because when we're betrayed, oftentimes we feel duped, we feel stupid, we feel like a fool. Forgive yourself. You were doing the best you could at the time. And if you had a big heart and you were trustworthy, that's great. Don't hold any judgment against yourself that you made a mistake or that you were stupid. And please don't close down your heart. And please don't form a misunderstanding or a limiting belief that you can't trust people. Forgive any judgments, forgive any misunderstandings, and continue to move forward with an open heart and trust. Just remember your discernment. And number 5, give them to God, give them to Spirit. Don't think it's your job to teach them a lesson. I know a lot of times we feel betrayed. We want, them to suffer in some way, or they'll get theirs, or, we want things not to work out for them. Don't even go there. Don't obsess about, the worst case scenarios that could happen for that person. Just give them to God. It's between them and God. It's none of your business to teach them any lessons. And then finally, bless them. Just bless them. Elevate from the hurt, get to that higher self place, and just send them a blessing, because even though it feels awful to be betrayed, if you are the liar or betrayer, that person is suffering too on some level. They really are. So if you can understand that and you can bless them, again, it elevates you, it raises your consciousness, it moves you out of the energy of fear and victim and hurt and blame and into the energy of love, really. Bless them, set them free. And anytime thoughts come in your head and that obsessive train, leaves the station and you start to feel any kind of anger or resentment or wanting them to suffer in some way, move into blessing them and then redirect. Redirect your thoughts to the present moment. Redirect your thoughts to people in your life who love you and support you and who you can trust. Redirect your thoughts to something you're passionate about doing, and redirect your loving energy back to yourself. So I know it's no fun to be betrayed, but it's part of the human experience, and you will get through it. Set them free, set yourself free, keep your heart open, and know that it is safe to trust. I'll see you next week.